So now we have to see the concept of perform concept. So it is not a single word. It is a combination of many words. The word is a combination of many words that we are going to see in this session 20. So what is a perform concept? Perform concept in the sense in the team, each individual they have to perform to complete their task. It is called as what? Perform concept. So I read this. A teamwork is a collaborative effort of the group to achieve common goal or a complete task to most effective and efficient way. The group of interdependent individuals who work together for a common goal. Perform concept helps the team building to strong relationship among the team members. So from this we can understand what is perform concept. So perform concept is nothing but in the team every individual they have to work positively, they have to work together, they have to work together they have to work together for the achievement of organizational objectives. So all together, all the positive words they put together, it is called as what? Perform concept. So now we have to see what are the perform concept things. Okay, the perform concept are the P stands for purpose and values. Okay, so each spelling it is very clearly defined. So what is P? P is what? Purpose and values. What is the team purpose? Why the purpose? That name only it is very clear. What is the purpose this team is developed? It is called as what? Purpose and value. So purpose of team should be framed in team. It will help the team members to understand the purpose of their existence of the groups. Why this group is existed and what is the purpose of the group. They should every team members they have to understand why they grouped this team or formed this team, what is their objective. So that concept is called as what? Or purpose and values. All team members should strive establish values and consistent core values of the organization. So they have to value their core organization, and it is become foundation of teams overall success and a focal point of daily behavior. They have to understand the daily behavior of the organization. It is called purpose and values. Next is empowerment. So what is empowerment? Empowerment means giving team members authority and decision making. So after forming a team members, each team member what they have to do, they have to enrich themselves. That's called as what? Empowerment. So it means it is a team members giving authority. So how they will empower, how the team members will enrich themselves. That means they will enrich on the basis of they provide the authority and also what decision making, and they fulfill in the right way, control over their work, taste the risk, afterwards is learn from the mistakes and promote the changes. In these are all the way they will empower themselves. The team empowerment helps the individual to think, behaves, take action, take control work and take decision making in a autonomous. So every team member they have to work their own. They should not depend on others. It's called as what? Empowerment. Next is relationship and communication. So what is relationship and communication? In the sense the team members they have to maintain good relationship in the team and they should provide a good communication structure. So what is good communication structure? In the sense when the team members they don't know to do the work each other, they should help each other and understand what they have to do, understanding the organization needs, challenges and respect begins to flourish. Team members who show the consideration of the values and perspectives to create a trust. So good communication between the team members, it helps in good relationship in between the members. Next is fourth one, flexibility. So flexibility in the sense, what are the decisions they are taken by the team members, that the decisions can be what flexible, that is when, the location, how to do the work, it is what manner. So all these things is already prescribed, so it can be what flexible in the way, it is called as what flexibility. Being flexibility is a key factor of the team. The team with flexibility and adaptability character easily adjust with the changes in team environment. Okay, the flexibility helps the team members to perform their work easily. So what are the decisions they are taking in the team, it should be what flexible. So the flexibility will also to achieve the goal in the organization. Next is optimal performance. What are that work they have done, so that through that work all the team members they have to perform in a maximum way, it is called as what optimum purposes. The full potential, each team members they have to use full potential, and the members teams and tackle the critical problem. What are the problems arises in the team that can be handled by the team, and assigning the work by that is also a proper guidance will help the team members to help. Proper guidance is also provided by the teams, it's called as what optimal performance. Next is recognition and appreciation. Each team members is required recognition and appreciation. It's a very important role in the team, it is increases the team spirit. Okay, so recognition appreciation is also very important in the team. Each and every members they have to recognize and appreciated by the top level managers. Next is morale. So the last M is called as what morale. Morale refers to that optimism, enthusiasm and excitement with the group of common goal. ಅಂದರೆ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿಯಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ, ಟು ಅಚೀವ್ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಗೋಲ್. ಸೊ ದ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆ್ಯಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್, it supports the work confidently. So whatever the optimum feeling they have, it helps to work efficiently in the organization. So studies improve that where studies says that where the organization has a good morale, there they have a high level of production is also there. So it is called as what for. So these are all what the concept of perform.